Hi everyone! Welcome again to Money and Chi, and this is day 3 of week 2. So we will have some discussions. I have few questions from my friends and subscribers regarding the market right now, and I just wanted to answer those and then quickly add 7 stocks from the last 5 stocks that we analyzed last Sunday pala, sorry. So, okay, as we all know, the PSEI has been down for 3 consecutive days now. And one of the major reasons that they're saying na cause ito is the decline or yung pagbaba ng oil prices. So, why does that affect us or should affect us? And another thing is, yun nga, I think this is more, problematic, which is the extension of the lockdown period. So, yun yung mas nagiging cause for us to be unstable. At the same time, syempre, net foreign selling pa rin kasi everyone's trying to get out of the risky assets, especially in the US kasi medyo risky right now there. What happened to the oil prices? So, yung oil prices, they were saying it was negative. The thing is, it's not actually negative. It's a paper loss. So, when you say paper loss, ito yung mga contracts. If you're familiar with forwards and futures contracts, ito yung hedging tool for companies for them to minimize their risk. So, especially when it comes to supply chain, what else, forex, mga ganyan. Hina-hedge nila yan. So, the thing is, if you're hedging, usually you have a business, but other people goes to futures market just to trade. And, syempre, kung wala ka naman talagang, let's say, business ng oil, tapos meron kang contract, then, diba, aanhin mo yun. So, nangyari, this week, nag-expire. When you say expire, yung contract nila, ibig sabihin, the companies that, kunyari, oil company ako, magpo-provide ako ng forward contract or future contract for the next 3 months, diba? Para kasi, it's a guarantee for me to sell my items. So, these oil companies were saying, okay, ipapadala ko sa inyo itong oil. Nag-expire na siya. So, I will send you this oil barrels. So, mga, kunyari, 100 barrels kay Chi. Papadala ko sa ito. Samantalang ako, aanhin ko naman yung 100 barrels, diba? Lalagay ko dito sa kwarto ko, aanhin ko yun. So, for me, pag dumating, parang instead of you sending that oil to me, I'll just pay you so you can keep it with you. So, that's why it became negative. That's the reason why. When it regards to the actual oil, they were saying, of course, there's still a risk. Kasi, syempre, there's no demand right now. Walang lumalabas, walang nagpo-produce, walang sarado yung mga manufacturing company. So, wala talagang gumagamit ng oil ngayon. The question is, until when mapupuno yung storage facilities mo. And they were saying that the storage facility is only 2 weeks left for them to fill it up, and then afterwards, that's the problem. That's when the problem comes in. Kasi in the oil industry or like big industrials, usually the capex is really huge. So if it's huge, definitely you have to keep on producing and selling. So if there's no demand right now, that's when the problem comes in. So what is the US trying to do right now? So sabi ni Trump, hindi naman niya raw ilalet na mag-down si oil, but then again, until when can the US government bail out these companies, diba? If you follow the news, like few years ago, there's a war actually between OPEC and US. Kasi OPEC, especially Saudi Arabia, syempre matagal na silang, diba, supplier ng oil like Russia. So they want the US companies or shaling oil companies in US na mag-shutdown. So they are trying to lower the cost of oil. Kasi diba, for a time, I think for a time, naging $100 per barrel yun. Tapos ngayon, ngayon, dahil because malaki yung return mo, diba? So, US found a way to extract oil from stones, yung mga rocks, tapos, what else, yung mga sand nila sa desert nila. So, hindi mo na kailangan maghanap ng oil reserve talaga, yung magdi-drill ka pa and all. Of course, that's still better, di ba? Kasi mas mahirap mag-extract ng oil from rocks and all. So, because of that, maraming companies sa US na hindi mo na kailangan ng large scale na companies. You can start small, ganyan. Although, it's relatively small compared to the big oil companies in the Middle East and Russia. Pero at the end of the day, 'di ba, you can start so nagsulputan yung mga shaling companies. Saudi Arabia is trying to kill them all by lowering the cost. So ginagawa nila, nagpo-pump sila ng nagpo-pump, so dumadami yung supply against the demand. So yun. So ngayon, they were saying na Saudi Arabia and Russia actually won right now kasi because if mag-fall further yan, tapos hindi sila makapagbenta, mangyayari, mamamatay lahat or it will all close yung mga oil company sa US. And the economy, of course, hindi naman sure kung i-bail out talaga ni Trump yan, or the thing is, if hindi niya i-bail out, it's either he will open again or ilulusan up niya na yung lockdown para people can start consuming. So, yun yung magiging pwedeng steps ni USA. Parang chess yan eh, diba? You know what will, you can predict what will happen whatever they choose to do, diba? Kasi there's only few steps that they will do. Wala namang ibang masyado. So, sa Philippines naman, what's the, in relation to that? We are consumers eh, we're not producers. So, in terms of business, it will definitely, should be benefiting us kasi mas mura yung magiging raw material mo, diba? When you do the manufacturing, when yung sa tawag dito, transportation and everything else, magmumura siya. So the local products will be more beneficial, diba? Pero the thing is, syempre, hindi naman lahat ng yan unless i-contract mo siya, diba? But they were saying that the prices of oil from May onwards is still the same. Hindi naman masyadong bumaba. Kasi nga, hindi naman siya talaga actual loss pa, diba? You will never know until actually wala ka na talagang mabenta. So, yun yung problem. Another thing is, yun, syempre, yung mga storage facilities dito, kahit sa mga refinery ng Petron, diba? Hindi naman siya unlimited. So, you cannot really buy everything right now and stock it for like the rest of the year, diba? Medyo imposible yun. Yun, so yung mga issues natin, and of course, if yung mga companies sa US will be bankrupt, first of all, syempre, mababawasan yung investors natin, foreign investors natin. I forgot what I'm about to say. Ayun, naalala ko na. So, if the US companies or oil companies actually goes down, then definitely, the oil will be, di naman monopolized. Pero somehow monopolized by or duopolized by Russia and OPEC, Saudi Arabia. So, yun. Pwede na ulit nilang taasan yung price, diba? Kasi it will take time again for this US companies to regain back. Pero I don't know. I don't think naman it's gonna be a big issue. Well, besides that, dapat talaga kasi we are moving to a more renewable source of energy, diba? So, and yeah, aside from that, syempre yung mga European businesses, they are also scared, kaya mas malaki yatang impact sa kanila. Of course, US is more stronger against oil, diba? So, they're trying to limit their subsidy to oil companies or anything that is not green. So, mas nakakatakot sa kanila yan kasi definitely the government will not help them out. Unless siguro si Norway, kasi si Norway malaki talaga yung oil business niya eh. Pero, hindi naman na siya masyadong affected ng EU. I'm not sure, hindi yata siya member ng EU. Yes. Anyway, so that's it for the oil. Thank you for that question, Anne. Another thing is I will discuss new stocks. So I also have some requests from, I forgot his name, Livian or something, asking about the entry price, or if it's expensive for AC and SMPH. So let's do that. Okay, so this is RLC, or Robinson's Land Corporation. So as you can see from January, talagang downtrending na siya. And now it's on its way back to its original downtrend. So if you can see as well, the RSI, it's in the middle right now. So hindi pa siya overbought. It could still be an uptrend. It suggests that. The MACD also suggests that, although medyo may konting reversal siya. Yeah, so right now, I don't think it's the right time to buy. I think the new resistance would be at 20. So for me, the buying would be um, 11 pesos would be safe. In terms of EPS, they only have 5.7% increase this year. Although the trend is for 5 years is up, down, up, up. So it's kind of strong in terms of fundamentals. Okay, so we move on to SCC, or Semirara Mining Power Corporation. So as you can see, it's still far from its support level, which is 18. And then, well, the RSI, hindi pa naman siya umabot sa middle, which is hindi pa siya levelized. And the MACD also suggests na uptrend pa siya. However, if you check the annual earnings, it went down by 19.43%. And then the 5-year performance in terms of earnings is up, up, down, down. So definitely down again this year. So that's going to be a 3-year down for them, which is not good in terms of fundamentals. So stay away muna tayo kay SEC. Now we move on to MPI, which is Metro Pacific Investment Corporation. So as you can see, nasa middle din siya. Halos lahat no, nasa middle kasi down bigla, tas biglang nagre-recover sila. So, anyways, it shows as well na uptrend siya. So, again, yung support niya would play around 2.6, ganyan. And then, I think medyo mahirap i-ano tong si MPI. Hindi pa naman siya nagre-release ng 2019 earnings niya. Pero, it's been good for like 4 years. It's been up. And still, as you can see, yung stock price niya is pababa. So that's a questionable thing. So I think if it goes to 2 pesos, we can buy. And so we are now in Megaworld, or MEG. As you can see, the trend is actually downtrend as well, even before the coronavirus. So it's almost overbought. So stay away from that as well. Wait until it recovers, or I mean, sorry, wait until it goes down again to its support. But in terms of its earnings, well, they don't have yet, but their 5-year performance is up, down, which is kind of not really good in terms of financials because it's not consistent. I think it's safe to buy at 2 and sell at 3 for short-term gains. That's it. Okay, so now we move on to AGI, or Alliance Global Group Inc. Ito yung may-ari ng Megaworld, Emperador, McDonald's franchises here, and some other things. So, as you can see, medyo super affected talaga sila nitong COVID with the ban of the liquors and the food industry and even travel stuff. So, yeah, so still at the bottom line of the RSI. So, hindi pa siya over hindi pa siya nagde-levelize, and it's a good time to buy, I think. If it goes down again to 5, enter, and then previous support is at 10 pesos. So, medyo okay naman. Even if you enter at 6 pesos, then sell at 10. So, that's still fine. AC, Ayala Corporation. So, they just reported a 166% increase in their earnings for 2019, which is super good. So, its 5-year performance has been up, down, up, up, which is super good for fundamentals. Actually, the PE ratio went down because of the very high earnings that they reported. Anyways, in terms of technical analysis,
As you can see, it's almost overbought. So, antay-antay lang tayo bumaba ulit siya kasi yun. Although it's reaching its previous trend, which is downtrend din naman. Pero with the report kasi, we're expecting it to be uptrend. Yeah, so I think pwede siguro kung bumaba ng 400, pasok ka ulit. Pero 500 is okay na, I think. And then just, play with the cycle up to 800. SMPH or SM Prime Holdings, well, as you can see in the graph, it's almost its original support level, which is around 32. Yeah, they also have posted an up of their earnings of around 18.92%, which is good. They've been up for 3 years, but then yeah, I think it's safe to wait until it goes to 25-ish before you enter. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. Well, in terms of RSI, it's in the middle, it shows still an uptrend. But yeah, after that, it's gonna be downtrend. So let's just wait for the downtrend and then enter at, I think, 25 and sell at around 35, or if you can wait until 40.
Okay, so of course, we still don't know what's gonna happen to the market. A lot of people are saying na bababa pa. There's gonna be another dive. But we don't know. It depends on the market kasi talaga, or on how government will move. But be ready. Don't put too much money yet because definitely the reversal will be very long and matagal, and you will definitely expect some bleeding right now, but watch out kung ano yung magiging result ni President Duterte for tomorrow. That will definitely affect the market, so you know how to position yourself if you're still gonna wait for another dip or if you're gonna plunge in and buy na, diba? So wait lang a little bit. For me, I'm still waiting. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching Money and Chi. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification button so that every time I have a new video, you can watch. If you have questions, you can comment below or you can send me a message through my Facebook page here. I also put the link below so you can follow that. I post everyday news about what happened to the markets. Bye!